I've got to say, Sean, and no doubt when you were in the White House, you were worried about this kind of thing too. I'm worried that Donald Trump could be throwing away this election by being so abusive. I mean, I like a lot of what he represents, but the abuse is just too much for me. He'd just win, like you keep saying, by making the case that he was a better president than, Kamala Harris would ever be. Instead, it's now resorted to this. Have a listen.
Joe Biden became mentally impaired. Kamala was born that way.
Now, Sean, I can imagine a lot of voters who are in the middle thinking, I don't need that. I can't think of one that says, hey, I was a bit in doubt about voting for Donald Trump, but now, seeing that, I'm going to.
Yeah, look, I've said this before. You echoed my previous comments. He is playing a great hand with respect to the issues that voters care about: immigration, border security, the threat of increased crime, the economy, and the costs of doing business and taking care of your family these days because of the inflationary policies of this administration. Like, you don't need to do, as we sometimes say in America, color outside the lines. You got it. It's right there in front of you. The ball is on the tee. Just hit it. When he goes after her in the way that he did in that clip that you just played, it's frankly unnecessary. I understand why he wants to do it. But to your point, this comes down to elections are about addition, not subtraction. And when someone watches that clip, does it make them more likely or less likely to vote for Donald Trump? And it's not just more or less likely in the general sense. Let's look at who matters right now in these final 36 days. If you think that Donald Trump's pugnacious and aggressive style is something that you really, really like, you're already voting for him. He's got your vote. It's the people right now who know him, who wonder about her ability to be commander-in-chief, to stand on the world stage and go toe-to-toe with Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin and others. And I'm not sure a comment like that brings them into your fold. In fact, it might neutralize them more and say, I don't like her. I think she's extreme. I think she's crazy. I think her policies are harmful. I can't trust her. All of those things, those are all fair criticism. And I think probably would help you. But when you go outside the lines, I just, again, it's not going to bring you another vote.